Test 1, 2. Cue lights. Roll camera. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Going live. Here we go. It's time. That's right. It's time. We are here once again. We made it another week. We made it another week. It found it. Oh, my. Kyle Busch. I'm assuming that's a NASCAR person. I don't know about that stuff. Unfortunately, what's up? It was just sitting there. Hello. What's up, Lori? Happy Thursday. There's Linda, Lady Redskins, and everybody else. So we got Vicinator. James, what's up? Detroit, there's Blair, Red Dog, there's my homie Romy, there's the other John, James and John, and go fishing for marlins, there you go. There's the Henry Codger. Hey, there's Mary, what's going on? Oh my, I just got my notice in the mail today that just got my notice in the mail today that my ID, my Pennsylvania state ID is due. I have to get that done. And what's up, Beverly? And I'm thinking that, see, since I don't drive and they're making me get an ID, I'm thinking about going in and saying, this is racist. This is racist. I don't know why. How are you making me get an ID? There's no way I can do this. It's because I'm black, isn't it? That's the only reason. You're trying to keep me from voting. I know that's what it is. This is racist. There's no way you should be forcing me to get an ID. I don't need a driver's license because I can't drive. I haven't driven in many, many years. So why do I need this thing? It's racist. Should I do that? I think I should. That's right. Hey, it's the Countess. That's right. Welcome to the dungeon. That is right.
Release the bats, that's right. Oh, yes, yes. That's what I should put down. Yes, first name Blind, last name Views. Wouldn't that be crazy? Whip out my ID that says Blind Views. Don't you know I'm a big YouTube star? Not as big and as important as Nomadic Fanatic. However, I'm almost as important as Sarasota Tim. And he's a big-time YouTuber. I could only dream.
Oh, yes. That would be funny. That's it, batshit crazy. Oh, nice. So they're discriminating against you because you're disabled. That's right. Americans Against American Disabilities Act. What's up, Lioness? Oops. That's right. I don't have.
You see that little check mark?
I can't say that. Oh, man. What does a check mark look like in Braille? That's a good question. Braille is quite difficult. What's up, Pool Paws? I can't make that out. I'm sorry. But hello. I really thought that Tater's going to hang Lamar above the king size bed. Yeah. Actually, that's what my wife said. Where the fuck's he going to put that? Above the bed? Did you see that thing coming down and pew, spearing them? Oh, man. What's up, John from the UK? Welcome. What up? Oh, man. That's funny. Good old tater tot. But yeah, I thought that's the first thing I thought when I opened that up. I was like, ugh. At first I thought it was time for registration. But when I opened it up, I was like, oh, I seen the date of, expires. It expires in, whatever, what does it say? I can't see. Hold on, I really got to cheat. 2031, and it will expire. So I was like, oh, that's not in registration. That's for damn sure. So I was like, oh, it's racist. Making me get an ID. How dare they? How dare they make an old blind white guy get an ID? Go through all that trouble. It's impossible. I don't know how it's done. I mean, come on. Impulse buying, exactly. It's Heidi. A little bit here, a little bit there. ID, yeah. Yeah, ours does too. Yeah. it does expire on the end of my birthday month, actually. And then, yeah, they're good for like 5 years, I guess. But anyway, anywho, if someone gets an ID today, I don't want them voting. Yeah, it's a bit nuts. I was like, it's not fair, I tell you. Oh, man. Well, I know one thing. And that is next driver's license renewal, I will have to go and take an eye test. Oh, yeah. I don't have to do that anymore on account of because. Yeah, it's been, man, I don't even know how long it's been since I've driven. I still get to get my Oregon driver's license. I still have my Washington one. They charge too much for one in this state. What's my income I have to save up to afford a driver's license? Damn. I know ours went way up. It used to be real cheap. It's only $40, but it used to be cheaper than that. The last one I got, it wasn't that much. What up? How you doing? How you doing? I think so. I believe they do. No, they have them down in a few down in the city, but actually they're taking them away. And a lot of places all around the country, they're not replacing them. Yep, you got the beeps and the chirps. One means north and south, the other one means east and west. And Ohio IDs are free, so no one can complain. Well, there you go. I'm sure they still will. They still allow you to lie about your weight on there, too. Yeah. 25. Yeah, I don't know if that's what ours used to be. I don't know if this 40, 44, whatever the fuck it is, I don't know if that's for the real ID or if that's, I don't know. If I want to go anywhere, I take my passport. I really don't need a real ID, but I don't know. Why bother? Yeah. Start collecting more, or maybe all kinds of fish. I'm going to collect all kinds of tropical fish. Oh, military gets free. That's cool. Milky, yeah. Free to get a senior ID here, not driver's license. But then they stamp in neon green on top senior ID. It's a little embarrassing. 2 ads? Really? Not supposed to be. Yeah. Hi from Ohio and comment of the day. Nice. Yeah, where will the aquarium go? 60 for driver's license in Oregon. And it's a real ID. They want everyone to have a real ID. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going anywhere, but if I do, I have a passport, so I had to pay for that fucking thing. What I want to pay for a real ID for, too. You know? Tourist attraction is for sale again. It's on Facebook and Craigslist. And Blue Skies Land. Nice. Yeah, that's cool, too, yeah. So did anybody else have an ad, and is anybody else buffering? Let's see. Yeah, because it's set to manual, and I have to actually click a button to put an ad in. Or so it says. I don't know. Maybe YouTube's fucking with me. I don't know. Let me come back over here and see what y'all doing. How many pounds of cat turds do you figure? Oh, I don't know. If you ask Tater, he cleans that thing once a day or something. Oh, you had one? Well, that sucks. You had one. No and no. Had two. Good. No edge so far. Yes, you got buffering. Huh. Well, all my stuff says everything's good. This little gizmo says excellent. Everything's good here with that. Everything's good over here. There's not even a drop frame. Oh, there's one, and there's a couple drop frames due to lag, but nothing horrific. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Paul? Driving and listening. No buffering, no buffering. Premium, never hit. Okay. All right. I used to buffer, then I got a girlfriend. Go on. Guys. 2 ads and buffering to start. And just some buffering a while ago. Huh. Well, that sucks on 2 counts because, like I said, everything says everything's good here. And it is set to ads, but manual. That means on replay, there's supposed to be ads. But I have to actually click a button to insert an ad. Is how it's supposed to work. So I do apologize, but hey, that's YouTube for you. They'll fix everything that's not broken, though. Don't worry. The shit that's all screwed up, they'll leave that alone. But if everything's working fine, they'll fix that real quick. They're working on it. Yeah, and edge for the tourist attraction. We went, what's up, Loose Cannon? Heidi, we went from 93 to 50 something, like 59. I don't even think it hit 60 today. But it was just like 93 degrees and humid as shit. And today, it was like 58, 59 and raining. Which is kind of good. I don't want to turn the AC on yet. I was roughing it the last couple days. Sweating balls. But today it's not too bad. It's actually kind of nice. Just can't open that window because, well, you can't see it from here, but there's a window right over there. But my guitars are right there. So if I open that window, yeah. The Git fiddles are right there. And if it's damp outside, no, we're not doing that. What's up, Pamela? Let's see, rain coming next 6 days straight. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to have for a couple days, like today, tomorrow. Supposed to rain yesterday, they were calling for, but I don't think we got any, not that I remember. Cameras, gee, you'd be really trashed. I do have a little, I don't know if you want to call it a game, but a little thing for the end today. 85, clear and beautiful, nice. Yeah, the pollen's been real bad around here. Of course, not today since it's been raining all day. That kind of keeps that at bay. 39 this morning, hit 65 for the high. Tuesday was 85, man. $82. Yeah, the wife said that it was hotter here yesterday than it was down where we were in Florida. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's crazy. The allergies are nuts. Charlie, what's up? Charlie Grace. How you doing there? Red? Let me see. 1 minute.
Bear with. Back.
And I didn't find it yet. Where is it at? Aha.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
There she is. What's up? I size called and requested a doc while on track. Wonder if he had a stroke or heart attack. Oh, wow. That's a bit crazy. Some needs to be better going to camp when cooking for Memorial Day. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the holiday weekend coming up. You love that. Yeah. I appreciate you doing that for me. Really do. 41. Oh, wow. That's crazy. About downsides of boondocking. I'm boondocking at 8,000 feet in Utah and have plenty of solar water dump capacity. Hey, that's cool. I just say what I feel. And nobody got to agree with whatever I say, but I know everybody. Oh, well, I know. And I get people that, and I'm not talking about you. I'm not trying to dog you or anything. I'm just saying some people, they just get all crazy and I've been to all 90 states 45 times. I've been doing this for 127 years and I never had a problem. I can go wherever I want. I never have to make a reservation. I've never had to knock. Everything is free. I've never had a breakdown. I've never fixed anything. This thing has 460,000 miles on it. And you know what? Never even changed the oil. I get it. I hear it all. But that's all right. Somebody asked me, they said, well, is living in your house free? Well, it's as free as RVing is. I'm free to take a shower. As long as I pay my bills, I can do whatever. I can turn on lights. I can turn them on and off. I can run an air conditioner. I can run 2 air conditioners. I can run the coffee pot. I can have a refrigerator plugged in. I can fucking watch 3 TVs. I can live stream, all that stuff all at once. I can go over here and run and take a shower for 40 minutes if I want. I can flush the toilet 16 times if I want. I can do all that. I'm free to do whatever. Is RVing freer? Well, I mean, you can drive around, but it's not free either. As long as you pay your bills, you can drive around in your thing because you had to pay for it. You have insurance to pay. You have to put gas in it to drive around. And it's a depreciating asset. And there's all kinds of things. Are you free to go wherever you want to go? Yes, I am. No, you're not. You can't go wherever you want. If you could go wherever you want, it was so free that you were free to do whatever you wanted to and you could go wherever you wanted to. Why is everybody bitching and crying about no overnight parking signs? They don't exist. You're free to go everywhere you want, right? Why is everybody crying because they can't go to Walmart anymore and live there? You're free to go wherever you want, right? Why is people bitching? Because there's BLM land that is getting closed down because of this, that, and the other thing. Well, no, it's not. You're lying because you're free to go wherever you want, whenever you want, and do whatever you want because that's just the way it is. But no, it's not. And I said it a million times in my video. It's not better. It's not worse. It's different. You got to fix shit. We got to fix shit. You got upkeep. We got upkeep. Houses usually don't depreciate like a fucking vehicle does, and I know it's not a vehicle, it's your home, but whatever. If you look at the registration and everything, it says it's a vehicle, and it's a recreational one. But we can go round and round, and everybody can argue all they want to. And again, I don't care if you like to travel around and do this and that, and wonder where you're going to go next, and like setting up and breaking down and traveling and driving. That's cool as shit. I'm all for it. I like traveling too. I just don't want to do it every day, all day. If you don't like living in a house, that's fine. I'd rather know where, if I go to the store, where the shit is. The store's right there. I know what's in the store, what they have, what they don't have. If they don't have it, I know I can go to that store because they got this shit and it's cheaper. This store has this shit and I know it's in this aisle. My doctor's over here. My eye doctor's down there. I don't have to worry about all that shit. That's just because I'm old and I don't give a fuck anymore. Now, if I was young, oh yeah, I'd be out there running around doing all kinds of dumb, crazy shit. But then again, I couldn't because I was working. I had bills to pay. So I couldn't just be out there driving around all willy-nilly and parking my ass in the middle of the desert going, this is where I am now, picking sand out of my ass. Yeah, it's not a luxury that everybody has. But again, I don't care. I'm not like a lot of the nomads. And I'm not saying all the nomads, but like a lot of the nomads. Oh, you live in sticks and bricks. You're stupid. You be out here where it's free and you can do this. And, oh, you're working for the man and you're paying the man. Just throw everything and put your hands up in the air and come out here and just drive around and be free and do whatever, like the Bob says. Hold hands with each other and skip and live your childlike wonder and sit around the campfire and circle the wagons and you can just be free. Yeah. It's free, all right. I know I got a car too and it has insurance that I got to pay and you got to put fuel in it. But my car gets a whole lot better than, 8 miles to the gallon? I don't know. But again, it's all what you, like I said in the video, it's all what you're willing to put up with. Free life is not what it's cracked up to be. I did it for 3 years and had enough. Like I said, I love to travel too. I'd love to do it. I wouldn't ever do it full time. I wouldn't, like I said, throw my hands up in the air and go, oh, this is it now.
Yay!
Thank you. Nomading is very appealing at times as a getaway for a while. Well, yeah. And like I always say, it's fun, but I love nomad videos. I've become a pro at part-time nomading. Yeah, part-time would be fun. Stuck up his ass. My free life cost me a heck of a lot of money. Yeah. Well, that's what I said in the video too, is like there's some people that it doesn't matter. I mean, you figure some of these folks are out here traveling around and they have a $200,000 fucking fifth wheel toy hauler and a $100,000 truck that pulls that. So, and I'm sure the insurance on all that shit isn't cheap. So I'm sure they probably have another, $500,000 house that they go to when they're not traveling around in that. So, yeah. But yeah, we live in a world that I don't care what you do, it ain't free. And I know the word free doesn't always refer to monetarily being free. It's freeing, but again, are you really free to go wherever you want to go? Even if you do find that nice spot, will they make you move in, 2 weeks or so? Which I get because most of the time it's on BLM land. It's everybody's land that all taxpayers pay for it, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I mean, and again, it is freeing. And you have a new backyard whenever you want one. You got new neighbors whenever you want and all other stuff. And I even made the comparison to the boondockers, to the ones who camp out in the campsites. And to me, a campsite, it's worse than being in a neighborhood in a house. You're in a fucking little tin shack that's aluminum foil stretched over toothpicks, and you're 5 inches from the guy next to you on your little cement slab that you're paying, $50, $60, $70 a night. So if you times that by 30, it isn't really that cheap. And then the gas that you got there, and then now you got to rip it down and move, and I don't know. But again, it's what you want. It's like here, like I was saying too, it's like, do you want to live in a place that has, earthquakes? Or do you want to say, no, I don't want to live there. I want to go over here. I want to live here. But, here it has tornadoes. Well, no, I want to live down here. Well, they have hurricanes. Oh, well, let me move up here. Oh, well, now they have blizzards and shitty weather. And well, let me move over here. Well, they got wildfires and dry seasons. So wherever you go, whatever you do, nothing's perfect. You have to deal with shit. And that's why I said it depends on what you're willing to put up with and what you want to give up and what you want. There's always a trade-off. That $1 million view that didn't cost you $1 million, well, it might have cost you, a lot of other things. But hey, again, I'll say it 1,000,000 times. It's not better. It's not worse. It's just different. It's for some people and it's not for others. I like knowing I have a solid roof over my head these days. Lots of tornado warnings. Well, and a lot of the nomads are getting are getting places anyway. They're getting home bases. They're free in the pool. There you go. Giving up late flushable toilets, washer, dryer, hauling your water, and always worrying about where you're going to park. Yeah, it seems like a lot of stress, a lot of stress to get to that, to get to that freeing little spot. It does seem like a lot of stress to me, especially nowadays. And now, maybe 10 years ago, it probably was a lot different, but today, I think it's really getting stressful. And like I always say too, I warned them back then, this shit's coming. Walmart's going to do this. Oh no, I can always go to Walmart. I've been going to Walmart for 48 years and I can stay there and for 3 months and they never say, as long as you tell the man I can be. Yeah, so I hear all that shit too. But yeah, it would be great if I could afford it to have a house and buy something that can pull a thing or get a small class A or something. And that's another thing. I have a wife. It's not just, some guy that's going to go jump in a van and go drive off into the sunset, like a lot of these people. That's not going to work. And if we lived in a van, we'd kill each other. One would be in the hospital and the other would be in jail. And if your house is paid off, you still have to pay government tax. Yeah, you still got to. You're still renting it. That's right. Nothing is free. You got that. What's up, Kevlar?
Yay!
Granny gotta go. What up, girl? I thought I was going to be homeless at one point. Thought about van life and did the math. Nope, too expensive. Yeah. And I said that too, that about van life. That's a young man's sport, a young person's sport. At my age and at 6'1", I'm not climbing around on my damn hands and knees on some hard-ass van floor because I can't stand up in that. Fuck that. No way. I think you did good care of it. Recent video, she said, Eric likes to do things fast. I like to do things right. Yeah, right. Let's see. Get on with Tater already. Yeah, I'll get there. You calm down. You just hold your britches there, young feller. Boondocking that blue bus is going to be nearly impossible. Well, let's go ahead and talk about Tater. And the first thing I want to say about the Tater is, don't worry. Don't worry there, Mr. Jacobs or Holeen or whatever your name is, whatever your address is. Nope, I'm only 6'1". The camera adds 10 pounds and 2 inches. Oh, but I just think it's funny how he sat in there in his little truck spewing off all this bullshit about, oh yeah, I talked to the detectives and they said everybody. Come on, really? Honestly, even if you are a Tater fan, or even on the fence, do you really believe that the cops and detectives are worried about Tater's fucking laptop? Do you really think that they're sitting there going, did it ping yet? I don't know. Did you hear it ping? No, I didn't see it ping. Check the screen again. Did it ping? What about you? Did you see it? No, I didn't see it. Did you hear anything? No. I think Johnny farted. Oh no, that's not a ping. I don't know. Do you really think they're hot on the trail still after all this time? And here's what I'll have to say. If indeed the police are still actively on this open investigation, as he says, my ass is moving to Arizona. I'm moving there. That is where I'm moving. Because crime has to be non-fucking existent if that's all they have to do is sit there and wait for Tater's fucking laptop to ping. That's where I'm going. I'm going to pack my bags now, and I'm going to go look for property, and I'm going to move. Not property, not Moonrock property, house. Because, again, if that's all they have to do is sit around and investigate Tater's laptop, and tell him that's right, that staff, they entered your room unlawfully. Yeah, because I know every time I go to a hotel, you throw them fucking towels on the floor and you make yourself a cup of coffee or two and you kind of don't make the bed and you leave for the day and you come back. Ta-da! The fucking room fairies were in there. The toilet paper's all freshened up and folded in the little triangle. The coffee's all filled back up. The towels are off the floor. Fresh new ones are there. The bed's made. There's a little fucking mint and the chocolate on there. How do you think they get the fuck in there? Yeah, they got a pass key. Yeah, Tater. Everybody got the key. Oh, the same people that are there for your security, they have a key, just like yours. Well, no shit, Dick Tracy. You act like it's your first time going to a fucking motel. And yeah, if you wouldn't go to those shitty-ass, seedy motels in a dirty-ass neighborhood, maybe that shit won't oh, well, 3 guys can pick up my motorcycle and carry it away. You're high. Just step away from the pipe, dude. But in any case, I'm moving there because there's no fucking crime at all if they're just sitting around waiting for that shit to be solved, the big case of the fucking hotel. I'm telling you. I saw all the photos there and died on the spot. Laptop never to be opened again. Well, yeah, he does. Of course he wants to. He's not going to be happy until he gets his little way. That's right. Release the hounds. We heard a ping. Get the drones in the air. Fly the chopper. Call the SWAT team. Barney Fife. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised no one had requested a police report. Maybe the cops had body cam. Public record for anyone who wants to pay for it. Yeah, I looked up some of the stuff, but I couldn't find anything. There wasn't even a report about that. I looked in that area back when it happened, but I'm not fucking paying for nothing. I really don't care that much. I'm just saying, if that's their big case for the year, I'm moving there because crime is non-fucking existent. But you're here. That's all that matters. I bet he did. Fuck go. Yeah, I tend to agree. I tend to not believe any fucking thing he says anymore. And then he was sitting down there in the hot tub at the hotel. The hot tub was closed because there was only like 2 guests, and I did the and I whined and bitched and cried a little bit, and they said okay. Yeah, whatever, dude. But then again, did you hear too that this story keeps changing? And I said to Yo-Yo Max, I was like, if you tell the truth, you don't have to have a good memory. Because Tater is just, I mean, it goes from, I got there, as soon as I got there, I put my stuff in, I left for breakfast, and when I came back, my stuff was gone. Then it was, I was there, I went out for supplies, and my stuff was gone. And then it was, I got there, I put my stuff in, I went out to fucking a day at Bike Week, and I went around and I bought this, and I got this patch, and I got that patch, and I dropped my vest off, and I got all these patches sewed on, and I had some film stuff, but then when I came back, I didn't fucking do anything. I didn't upload the videos, and then the next morning I went out for supplies, and when I came back, my stuff was gone. Because I paid for the week, and they thought I only paid for the day. Checkout was at 11, but at 10, whatever he said, 10:49 or whatever, they had already cleaned my room and put my stuff out. And then now his latest thing is, I went out for pizza, and I came back and my stuff was gone. So how many iterations of this story have we heard so far? Like 4? 5? I don't understand. What's what? I don't even think he knows what fucking happened anymore. Tater's story doesn't add up. He said it pinged in some parking lot, but was no one turned it on. Someone said it has to be turned on for it to ping. That's what I thought. It had to be turned on too. I don't know. I don't live in the Apple universe. That shit's too expensive for my taste and for my blood. But yeah, he did say, and it was right across the street in some apartment complex. And yeah, he's full of shit. He must be hurt for content if he thinks that video is something people will be interested in. Yeah, right? A lot of people have been saying that lately. They come over here to find out what's going on so they don't have to watch his ass. We love the part where you remind him places he can't see his stuff. Yeah. He talks about, and when we go in these hotels, I can't look out the window and see my truck. And well, again, when you go into the grocery store, you can't see your fucking truck. When you're in Habitat Humanity looking for doors, you can't see your truck. When you're walking around and getting your fucking patches sewed on, you can't see your truck. When you're strolling around Disneyland all day, you don't know what's going on. I know your little Mickey watch might go off, but hey. Did you see the comments on this video? Most of them. No, I don't read his comments. I have enough time reading all mine. I'm not reading his. Plus, I figure, why waste the time reading his? Because I'm sure he scrubs through everything, so there's probably nothing to read. That's why I assume. I don't know, because I don't read them. He got all pissy at a commenter who told him he didn't have a stalker. Tater laptop Russian interfaces. Who goes out for pizza at 10 a.m.? Yeah. Yeah. He probably is. Exactly. There's just too many fucking stories going on. Yep, that was the first one. The first one was breakfast. You're listening. The second one was supplies. This last one was pizza. And then somewhere in there, again, he popped up and was, oh yeah, I went out and he was at fucking Bike Week for at least a day, where he said, I didn't even get to see Bike Week. I left right away. I got there and I left. Turned around and left. Well, then the next time it was, the next morning. Well, what was it? But then, no, I got this patch, and I got this patch, and I got this patch, and I dropped my vest off, and I had him take this patch off and put this patch on and this patch on. So he was there long enough to get all that shit done. But no, it happened right away. He dropped his stuff off, went for breakfast, came back, and all his shit was gone. No, which one was it? He's got all them patches sewed on, so how did, I don't know. I use don't watch groups anymore, but I like reading the negative comments. Your flat pennies, you can't see your stuff. That's right. When you're smashing your pennies, you can't see your shit. The best comments. My bullshit detector is going off. Where am I? Oh, there it is. When you're carrying your Merle around, you can't see your... That's right. Maybe. Hey, it's Paula Girl. Let's see. Pretty sure someone can break into your Apple laptop while it's off, so it won't ping when it gets turned on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, but hey, like I said, I don't know how that shit works. You can get your comedy. I don't know. I don't know what the big fish. I seen something. I didn't watch it. I seen he put a video up. I didn't watch it. I was kind of busy, but I seen something about hiking almost ended it all, or I forget what the title was. But yeah, is that what happened? He fell down. Did he knock his last tooth out? Yeah, he won't leave the room. She had to stay while he was in the hot tub, and then he goes up and then she can go back down to the hot tub. How's she going to do that? Is she going to have to tell a story to get in the hot tub too, since the door was closed? Or is that a lie too? He's dying. That's right. He has to keep a journal so he can keep track of his bullshit. You carry your big ass popcorn. That's it. Sorry to mention the Tater about the people who rent covered. Oh no, I'll talk about that though. All right, let me go and let me. Let's just talk about that, shall we? And Tater calls the people that have their. He was at the place where they're dropping Diana's bus off in storage. There was a covered storage, and he called the people that the snobs, they pay $150 over there to put their shit under the cover. How much does he pay in total for all his storage places combined? Riddle me that there, Batman, you little tubby fuck. How much do you pay? How many storage places do you got for all your bullshit? There's 2 that you showed on video. Is there another one? And now Diana has hers. So there's at least 3. There's probably 4. So how much does that total altogether? Dipshit. But are you a snob or are you just a moron? He's so dumb. Marlin is a plastic blow mold with like Santa. Yeah, it is. It's just a big. Yeah, somebody was trying to tell me that. Oh man, he might have hit it big because those things go for hundreds of dollars. And they put some price. I'm like, maybe if it was a real taxidermy marlin, but if it's some plastic fucking piece of garbage, it's probably not even worth the $23 that he bought it for. Might be worth $30. Who knows? But yeah. Oops. First time one of those kids knocked over one of those beer bottles. That was on the floor. It's going to be hysterical. That's another. The beer bottles. Come on. Storage locker door, yeah. Yeah, he's got to have a lot of shit. Diana buys as much junk as Tater does. Yeah, she does buy a lot of junk too. What's up, man? At least most of her shit is small. It's not like fucking Tater's. And how many collections does one person need? So Tater was clowning on people that have the smarts and money to keep their stuff out of the weather and sun. Exactly. Exactly. I had cover storage for my motorhome when I had it. Why does he care what little storage he has compared to her? Pot, meat, kettle. Exactly. You have to pay the big bucks to store your Disney popcorn holders. That's right. Not to mention all your Guitar Hero stuff, your guitars and your little drum set, and your Joe Campbell stuff, all your Disney collection, all your magnets, all where does he store his clues? He needs to find them. He needs a clue. I think it's in the bottom box in the back. Yeah, he is the perfect example of that. He pays way too much, and he's going to talk about somebody paying $150 a month. They're going to collect those beer bottles, and they all look the same. Exactly. I mean, now granted, I do have, I don't want to call it a beer bottle collection, but I have a small collection of different beer bottles. I have a couple that are from Germany, actually has a German writing and all that shit. It's not even an imported here German, like a Heineken bottle. No, it's an actual bottle from Germany. I have an old ass Stroh's bottle. I have a bottle from a Texas beer that Lola brought and gave to me. It was really, really good, so I kept the bottle. Then a Grolsch bottle, and one with the porcelain tops and all that stuff. But I have a couple different bottles like that. But I don't have, 50 green bottles with a Buddha on it. That's what the fuck? I don't understand it. But anyway, it's just crazy to me. I got to root for Tater, even though I can't stand him. Wish he'd grow up. Well, I'm glad somebody's rooting for him. I used to root for Mikey, and then I gave up on him too. He's a fucking bonehead. Bus will break down this summer on their first long trip. If he doesn't go to jail, that is. I don't think he'll go to jail. Diane listed his vinyl records case on Facebook Marketplace for 30. No, really. No records included, so I wonder if those went bye-bye too. Huh. That's interesting. Now, see, vinyl's something that to keep in an RV or a bus or something like that, that's ridiculous. With the temperature changes and the humidity changes and all the even the fucking altitude changes, everything. Those things will get ruined in no time. It does make you wonder, doesn't it? Someone gave me a laptop. I don't think it's saving my money. He just loves to spend on shit. I don't know, but they dropped him like a hot potato. Schlitz. Good old PBRs from back in the day. Plaps Blue Ribbon. He will save and see how much he is drinking. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know again. But the funny thing is he, yeah, right? Oh, yeah, they do. They warp and shit. But, so Ted's wife was in tow. Isn't worth spending $150 a month and protect all of her possessions. I guess not. The thing is Tater finally actually tasted a beer. But he, Schlitz is pretty nasty. Well, was. But yeah, he drank all that. I drink Coors Light and Keystone Light and Bud Light, and yeah, that's not beer. That's about as much beer as this is. Yeah, a couple people were talking about that in the thing a little bit here earlier. I guess he was 40, 41, 40, 43, 40, I don't know, early 40s, they said. Yeah, I'm not a NASCAR person, so I don't follow that stuff. 41, and yeah, I remember somebody put it up. I thought it was 41, 43, 40 something, early 40s, but yeah, that's pretty sad. What's up? Yeah, anytime young folks pass, it's sad. But yeah, I did think it was funny he made that comment about that, and he's got how many places? And the other thing about that too, while he was there, is what was he doing? What was he doing? He was walking around, and just think if somebody would walk up to his bus and start peering in the windows like he did. There's people there that pay to store their stuff, and just because he, or Diana's paying to put her stuff there, he thinks he can just walk around and start peering in everybody else's windows that are paying to store their stuff there. And again, especially now, and as paranoid as he is, his fucking little Mickey watch would be going ding, 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 ding. If somebody was walking around his bus peering in the windows, he would have a fucking fit. He would be calling the cops. He'd be jumping up and down. He'd be hiding underneath shit on his phone. Hey, you gotta come quick. Somebody's peering in my windows. Oh, they're stalking me. It's probably them fucking haters. I bet BlindViews sent somebody here to look at my windows. That motherfucker. Ah! He'd be freaking the fuck out. And he'd be making a video, being all big and bad and tough and pounding on his chest. Yeah, they were looking at my windows, and I said, no, see, because I can be anywhere in the world, and I can look at my little phone, and I know, because I was getting a notification, and I said, because I have cameras everywhere, inside and out, and I can see what the kitties are doing and everything, and they were looking in my windows, and oh my God, and I called the cop. You know he would be going fucking ballistic. You know he would. Yeah, but he's not paranoid. But there he is. Here, let me show you. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, let me see. Oh, it's just, they didn't even start to build yet. Oh, man. Come on, man. He would be fucking going nuts if somebody did that shit. I paid these. Oh, that's it. I'm taking this company down. I paid them money to have my bus stored in a secure place, and people are walking around looking in my windows. Oh my God, I can't believe it. How much money I paid, and this thing has a gate, and these people are supposed to keep my place secure. Oh, that's it. I want you all to go over, and I want you to get these people, and I want you to give them this, and I want you to call them and harass them and do every fucking thing, and I want to take them down. I want to put them out of business because I paid them money and they didn't. Blah, blah, blah. Could you imagine? Could you imagine he would be going off? He would be fucking going crazy. But he can do it. He can run around and look in everybody's windows, do whatever he wants. Yeah, I know him too well. That's how I can channel him so well. He needs a Ring doorbell. He's got shit everywhere. Here. He's so fucking paranoid that the dude put a fucking an alarm on a strap that was holding a $23 fish. When he was out there going, there's probably 410 cameras here. There's a camera. See over there's a camera. Look across there on that pole. There's 3 cameras. There's a camera. Look over here. There's a camera. There's a camera. And look right here. Oh, look. And a light came on. And a camera right above my. And look, on my strap. I'm not going to show you. But there's an alarm right there on my strap that's holding my $23 fish. That's how paranoid the dude is. And this is my prediction of Tater's. Oh, hold on.
Yay!
Money, yay, yay. Here is my prediction of Tater's next purchase. I bet he's going to get one of those. I'm going to get one of these guys, and I'm going to hook it to the back of the bus. So whenever I'm not calling Taylor Swift, I'm going to have this on the back of the bus, guys. So wherever I am, I can set it up. And it's got a solar array, guys. And it's got cameras. And I can point it wherever, guys. I'm going to have it everywhere, guys. This is Tater's next purchase. Guaranteed. I guarantee you. Be ready, guys. You're going to see it. I got to figure out a way to hook this to the back of Taylor Swift, guys. So now, not only do I have cameras all around the bus and inside so I can see the kitties, I'm going to have this so I can set it up wherever I park. And I can keep an eye on the perimeter, guys. Oh, my God. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see him having that? I know I can. I saw that and I was like, oh, Tater's going to have one of them. He's going to have one for sure. He was talking about selling the truck. I bet he'll keep the truck now, make her drive it and tow that. Or he'll tow that and she'll tow Taylor Swift. Oh, my goodness. I was like, damn, the Tater, he's got to have one. He'll keep it for a couple months and then it'll be on Facebook Marketplace. That's what happens when you have some haters. Yeah, Taylor Swift too. Now that was a good comment. Doesn't really need a ring camera. He can just look through one of the many gaps in his door and door frame installation. Ain't that the truth? Oh, God. That was great. He's going to put a tracker on her. That's right. The Mickey Mouse, he'll connect it right to the Mickey Mouse watch. Yeah. He had cameras everywhere, but he's not paranoid. Tim McCall. That's right. This is Tim McCall. Guys. Oh, the kitties. They love Tim McCall. He has a camera watching his cameras. That's right. I don't know. I don't put it past him. Allegedly. Oh, he's been on it a couple times or so, I've been told. Someone even sent me a screenshot that I didn't want to see. Wouldn't that be funny to see him pulling up in quartzsite? Especially after all the, well, it's just rumor. After all the rumors about him going to court. All right, Linda. Yeah, right. door guys for safety, ventilation to prevent CO poisoning. You can't be too careful. That's right.
Yay!
Thank you. He might be paranoid, but it doesn't mean they ain't after him. But that's another thing that's funny. My girlfriend had a delayed what after you said that screenshot thing. Yeah. It was they were by one of them rivers, creek, streams. I live by a river and you can't stand in it like that. But anyway, it was by some lake, and it was Tater was standing there, and Diana was on her knees in front of him. She was kind of like in the water, and he was on the water's edge, so you couldn't see anything but the back of her head and naked, pudgy little Tater, and of course her ass. That's nothing new, but yeah, that's what you could see. And I was like, oh. It was an attachment from someone that I knew and trusted. That's why I opened it. But I was like, oh, you did not. Oh, it is kind of cool. If there was a place, if, you know, look, let's be real. I live in a house, a 3-story house. I have a basement, the first floor. I'm up on the second floor now, and there's even an attic. I have too much shit. He has more shit than I have, and he lives in a fucking bus. I wouldn't get that fish unless I had a room dedicated to shit like that. And it would take up a whole wall in my house. You just throw it in your mouth. But yeah. Oh, sounds hot. But yeah, I agree. I agree with you. It is a cool fish. It's okay. Again, for a plastic thing, it's not like I said, if it was a fucking actual marlin that was caught and taxidermied, yeah, that would be really cool. But even if it was cool, it's not a bad looking thing. But yeah, again, I live in a 3-story house, and I think I have too much stuff. But he has more shit than I do, and he lives in a fucking bowling lane. Suspected spam caller. Go away. And from California, no doubt. Probably Tater's lawyer. Oh, well, one thing's for sure, Tater will never return to quartzsite, no matter how many cameras he has. He showed off too many times. That's one of the reasons he left. Someone called him out for that. Yeah, I don't see him returning to at least that part of quartzsite anyway. Mikey, Tater, and Timmy are all in big trouble, even though all three pretend it doesn't exist. Yeah, and like I said, he's one of the people. I mean, it's all just rumors made up by his haters. But he had to go to court how many times now? And another date set for the end of June for rumors for shit that didn't happen. Yeah, cheap too. Yeah. Yeah, a real good friend. Good thing my eyes were already fucked up, or they would have been fucked up for sure. Yeah, real fish would have been cool. Yeah. Heard me talking shit, and his lawyers are calling me with a cease and desist. A hat pin for the big dumb hat. Yeah, spam. That was me. Yeah, right. Oh, that was another big to do. He sent Jax away to get fucking cremated in the paw print and this and that. And this wasn't even my cat. My cat had 6,000. Come on, do you really think they really give two fucks about you and your dumb cat? They're just sucking you dry. You and other people like you that are gonna be, oh, and send you all kinds of money, and then they're going to send you a little trinket and a little fucking bag of ashes from, who knows, probably their fucking barbecue pit. And they probably have an actual cat paw that they slopped off of a fucking cat, and they just mass stamp. Everybody gets the same fucking cat print, and you're going to send them a couple $100 to get your little plaque, a bag of ashes, and a paw print. Yeah, they see you people coming a mile away, but he had a fucking fit about that too. What do you expect? Come on. Craziness. I mean, I love my pets and all, but good Lord. I'm not gullible enough to think that they're actually going to do, unless you fucking stand there and watch them do it. I don't trust anybody. Walked into a shack somewhere in the rest stop. Oh, man. I'm glad I'm making somebody laugh. Surprise guest. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that early on. That's why I said if the detectives are still in that case, I'm moving there, because that place has zero fucking crime if that's all they have to worry about is Tater's fucking laptop. I will definitely move there because there is literally non-existent crime. Cameraman Kevin gave Tater a van. Shoved it completely shaved. Super creepy. He's a shit stirrer. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know if they dug it up at fucking, because his little memorial was there at Tater Land. So I don't know if they gathered it up when they left or not. I'm not sure. I'm going to get your Marlin that has a sensor in the eye so you can walk past it, activate the Billy Bass. Yeah. This thing's King Diamond. Grandma, what was it like? Oh my God. A gerbil. Tater solved the case. That's right. All we are is dust in the wind. That's it. Yeah, I set to it for you guys so I can give you the recap. Yeah. Mr. Jacobs. Rest assured, Mr. Jacobs, we're still in the case. We have our finest detectives. That's right, not just one. Our finest detectives. We're looking for that ping. So far, nothing. But don't you worry, Mr. Jacobs. We're on it. We are on it. We're round the clock. We have canines on the standby. We have drones in the air. That's right. We will not rest until this case is solved. That you have my word on, Mr. Jacobs. Because when they entered your room unlawfully, oh my goodness, this inside job, he told me they're going to get to the bottom of whoever's involved in this inside job, guys. How about when they were at the storage place and he was watching Diana move everything? Yeah, Diana's over here. She's moving the stuff back in the storage place and everything, and there's a couple boxes left. Yeah, she's got pretty much all of it in there. Look, there's 3 more boxes left. Well, I guess I'll go over here and help her, and then walk the other way. And then said, I'm sitting here waiting for Diana to go take a poop. Oh my God, the Tater. He's just something, isn't he? I mean, come on. Cost to be doing the gag. That's right. That's right. I would have got away with it too if it weren't for these meddling kids. Zoinks! They pull the mask off. It was Diana all the time. Zoinks, Scoob. Oh. And there she is. Mira, Eric, my little Eric, I would have got away with it too if it weren't for these meddling kids. Ay, caramba. These horrible humans. They took your laptop. But it was me, mijo. Oh, shit. He does. He has so much shit. Oops. Yeah, right. Yeah, he does. Wait for it. Hurry up. Hurry up. I'm trying to wrap this video up. Get that shit put away. I'm trying. I'm trying, mijo. Andre, pronto. Come on, woman. Tote them boxes. I can't find a messing woman. He passed out napping when she started driving. Yeah, right. Goody, shut the fuck up. Honey. In my country, where I come from. Mira, Maricon. You carry a box. You motherfucker. Oh my God. Those video games won't play themselves. Get to packing. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Timmy, I see his channel's still up. He's still making videos after his 12 strikes. I'm waiting. I guess I've got to wait for his 7 days to be up until everything kicks in. I don't know. I still don't believe that whole story either. Muy loco. Calsac, yeah. Not worthy. The best love ever. But our little buddy Tater, this only proves one thing, and that is he is the most famous and most important YouTuber. There may be some that are more famous, but he's the most combined famous and important because, I mean, look at the way he is harassed and burgled and stalked and just annoyed and everything. It's just all his issues. And it's all because of YouTube. And out of all the YouTubers, I know, at least the ones that I watch, I don't watch everybody on YouTube. So maybe there might be somebody else that has the same kind of issues that Tater has. But of all the ones that I watch, and I watch a lot, that he's definitely the most important one. Because, I mean, Lady Bug Out, Bunny, hell, even Jeepsy, Aja, everybody knows where she lives by now, and just so many. Silly Dave, the Cambulance Man, all kinds of people. I mean, there's just so many. Blue Van Dan, Lori's Way, the Got Out guy, Matty Van Halen and his adventures. I could go on and on and on and on and on. And and even the ladies. The single, and even some of them, solo female trap, they don't have as much problems as he has. So Tater is definitely the most famous and the most important YouTuber that I have ever seen. That is for sure.
You see that little check mark?
That's right. We see your little check mark, and we know how important it is.
Did you fall down and smack your little head on the pavement?
Yeah, there you go. Wonder Hussy. Thank you. Yes. Yep. There's just so many. And you would think, I mean, I know how guys are. I am one. You would think that all these attractive young females, or even attractive older females that are out here solo traveling and their locations may be known or could be found out, you'd think they were the ones to be getting stalked and creepy stuff. But no, it's the Tater. So interesting enough, Matt Brown channels got struck, but it's still up, and everyone was questioning, was he suspended? Turns out super chats are being refunded now. Ooh. Well, if you get 3 strikes, your channel gets taken down. If they actually get a strike. And it depends on what kind of strike it is. If it's a copyright strike, if it's some other, not that I'm a YouTube expert, but I kind of read up on things, and I kind of try to know about what I'm doing, whatever I do, so I can walk the edge, so to speak. Or if somebody gives me shit, I can say no. But there are other policies that you could do. I know I got put in YouTube timeout for comments. Somebody will leave me a comment about, hey, fake being blind, and be a long thing, and I'll say, oh, go fuck off. And then next thing you know, they go rat, or somebody, does, and then YouTube goes, okay, you can't comment for a couple of days, so I'm not allowed to comment for a couple of days. So I get put in little timeout, little YouTube jail and shit like that. I mean, there's other things that you can do that'll get you fucking whacked. So there's all kinds of different things. But I know the copyright strike thing is if you get 3 copyright strikes, which are different from copyright claims, 3 strikes and your channel's done. And a strike lasts for 90 days. So if you get one and then you don't get another one until day 92, then you still have one, because the one goes away. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Viewers were reporting his bizarre behavior, drunken lies with a firearm. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah. He's lucky he still has his channel. Said he wasn't able to get in the channel and started a new one. Yeah. Well, if you're not supposed to be able to start, if your channel gets taken down, you're not supposed to be able to get to start another one. But yeah. Now, if you're doing a video about a firearm and you are doing it in a safe environment and in a safe manner, you can show a firearm. You can, do whatever, show that it's unloaded or everything, or you can take it to a range if it's a safely done. You can shoot a firearm and then you can talk about it. You cannot dismantle it. You can't even take it apart to show how to clean it anymore. You used to be able to do that. But you can't show how to manipulate, change, alter, clean, disassemble, reassemble, but you can show one. On a live stream, you can't, if you pull one out, you're done. You're done. Done. They do not want anyone unaliving themselves live on a live stream. So as soon as they see a firearm on a live stream or they get wind of it, yeah, you are in trouble. And it's surprising that he actually is able to get a channel back. Diana was the same way. She couldn't keep her clothes on, and she got her channel taken down about 3-4 different times. So I guess it depends on what you do and how you do. But yeah, it's interesting. Oh, the old Lisa Marie. Pay your taxes. YouTube sounds like how Hunger Games are run. That's the way it works, though. Armpit hair, so. Oh, yeah, my wife kind of noticed that, too. Bottle one hand, cop stopped him and everything. Whoa. that is a bit crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I bet they slapped his hands for sure. Yeah, I bet YouTube does not take kindly to that stuff. But yeah, that's the gun or the freedom stick rule. You can make a video, and as long as it's done properly and you know all the ins and outs and rules, what you can and what you cannot do, but you can't even show one on a live stream. You can barely say the word and talk about them. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on how many. If they get enough people bitching about it, and then they go over and look at it and go, yeah, they'll do it. But yeah, she got her channel so many damn times. I kept wondering how she kept making more and new channels, changing the names, and then she finally went over to Rumble. Yeah, Rusty, good old Rusty. He does keep it interesting. What will he buy and sell next? Pay your taxes, yeah. Good old Elvis. Yeah. I mean, she's okay. Wonder Hussy. I watched her back when, and I kind of, I don't know. I guess she said, she said, I guess I just kind of got over it, and she kind of got boring and dull. All her, remember when she used to do this all the time? Hey guys, I that got on my nerves after a while. I was like, okay, I'm done. But people love her. She's got lots of subs and gets lots of views. So, but yeah. Yeah, her favorite thing is to, no matter where she, even if she's at fucking Home Depot or Lowe's, she puts the camera on the ground and then walks across and bends over and picks stuff up. She's always got that camera shooting up her ass. She gets on her hands and knees and cleans the floor with the camera back there shooting up her ass. Yeah, she does that shit all the time. You never know. You never know. It's been known to happen. It's been known to happen. You got, you got some of these girls, that run around and do this and that, and they, back in the van days when they would, lay on the bed with their thong on and look out the back window, have the back doors of the van open and see the view, and the cameras at the, on the dashboard shooting out the back window. But of course it's, them laying there looking out, so it's the thong and the covers in her head and then the mountains. And then everybody starts watching and they get millions of views, and then all of a sudden, I got a boyfriend. And, yeah, you only got 25,000 views now. No more million. So it does happen. He was drunk a couple of days ago and showed his winky dink. Oh, man. But the channel's still there. I don't get it. Seems like some get away with everything and others. That is true. That's a thing that YouTube is very good at. It's the rules apply to you. The rules don't apply to you, and they apply sometimes. Depends on how we feel and how you're acting. Yeah, I find that a lot. Sarasota Tim showed his twig and berries. why he was filming naked in the first place and stood in front of his refrigerator that was stainless steel, reflective, and did the little pan shot. And there he was, totally nude, making a YouTube video for whatever fucking reason. But yeah, he did that. He's still there. And again, somebody supposedly gave him 12 strikes, but it all says claim. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, the nudity thing, yeah, he should have got booted for that shit. Does he have female fans? He got a bunch of crazy old cat ladies. Oh, he's got the camera roll. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that seem pretty cool. It'd be nice to, well, not nice to meet, but it would be interesting to meet, just hang out with for a minute. I know a couple of people that I interviewed here on the channel did, little things, man. Really cool people. And the few people that actually showed up, like Sightseeing Sally, she was a fucking dream. She was so cool. And of course, dear Lola, it was always a blast to hang out with her. But yeah, the couple of people that got Ron was cool. Very cool hanging out with him. But yeah. But yeah, Sally, she was really, really cool. Very sweet young lady. Had a blast. She literally peed on the... Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Her fans, yeah, she does have some. Oh, really? Shows her feet and, oh, man. Does the deep throat thing. Nice. Yeah, they're claims, but they're swear to God. They swear that it is strikes. Oh, Robert comes in here once in a while. He pops in. Yeah, that's it. The quick way to be monetized. You just got to know what to show and what not to. Yeah, she's a really, really cool young lady. She is awesome. She really is. Talk about an upbeat, positive, she's just so cool. I talked to her for an hour because I always do, I call them and say, okay, we're all, let's do it this like a day before or whatever, and get the connection and see how everything is and tell them what's going to happen and ask, is there anything you don't want to talk about, blah, 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 blah. And we yacked for about an hour, video thing. And she was just so cool. And then the next day we actually did the interview. But yeah, Bunny is awesome. Very, very cool young lady, for sure. A lot younger. I don't know. I guess it's the chubby chasers or whatever. Reminds me of Tater Talk and all the prep he'd do. Yeah. He the one thing, big changes, did it once. See, shit takes time to do some things, especially when you can't see very well. But anyway, yeah, a lot of things take time, to find things, put things together, figure shit out. But yeah. All right. You want to do the little thing, the little thing that I threw together? Still can't wait to see Tater get one of these. I hope he gets one.
Who the fuck is Nomadic Fanatic?
Let's do the thing. I am definitely not above anyone. I really like the Thursday things. They are fun because we actually get to do the interaction thing. And when I mean, it's fun to read comments, but it's, a little bit different, a little bit better doing it this way. And when I play guitar and stuff at the end of some of these, I mean, even if everybody leaves and there's only 30 people here, still, I'm not a guitar player. I ran lights for bands, and I mean, even the guitar players, the real ones, to be able to sit down in front of 100 people and just play, not a lot of them got the chance to do that. So for me to get a chance to play in front of 160 or even 30 people, for me, that I'm not a guitarist, I'm just a guy who plays a guitar. So to do that is even a big deal to me. So yeah, I appreciate that you appreciate, for sure. The waitress. I guess. All right, this is kind of like, I guess we're call it like a reminiscent, a little walk down memory lane. Some of the things that. Oh well, thank you again. I'm not a guitarist. I'm just a guy who plays guitar. I'm not good at all. I worked with lots of guys that were fucking good. But yeah, we're just gonna do a little. Like I said, it's just a little. I'm in the Lido deck waiting on my mimosa. Little walk down memory lane with things like this. Yeah, the good old Viewmaster. Remember them things? They were a big deal too back in the day. That thing, the old Viewmaster. Remember all the little discs or wheels or whatever you want to call them that they were, that you have to put in there and click the thing to flip it around to the next picture. That was a big deal. That was a big to-do. All right. Anybody play with those things when you were young? I remember the girls used to love these things. A lot of the girls in my neighborhood had them. Yeah, don't step on them. That's right. Ball gag. Yep, the good old Jacks, man. Yeah, I remember, like I said, the girls, they used to have them things. They used to love them things. Oop. Yep. Booby traps. For sure. Landmine. Oh my. All right, how about this thing? I actually had one of these. They were fun. Overland and Terriers. What's up, Andy, my man? My main man, Andy. The man with the skills. The man with the plan. Overland and Terriers. Brother had one of those. Yeah, it was kind of fun. It was fun back in the day. Cranking all Evil Knievel up and letting him rip. He'd go flying all over the place. I actually went to, where did we go? Was it the farm show? They had a little big screen, a big like closed circuit TV thing. And me and a couple friends went. I actually paid to go see it on the big giant screen back then. The Snake River Canyon. Yeah, I remember it well. I do. Oops. Yeah, that was a trip. Yep, the Snake River, yep. There's probably you can. Oh, really? Nice. Super Dave Osborne, yeah. Wait a minute, get him over because yes, he did. He failed miserably. He didn't even make it even half across. Yeah, he didn't get far at all. Oh, let's see. I had these too. They were fun for a while. Anybody else remember these? The battling tops? Yeah, Super Dave was funny. Jump Cedars Fountain too. Yeah, he jumped all kinds of shit, actually. Wide world of sports. Yes, Robert, you are correct. But yeah, it had that little kind of domed, not domed, concave, I guess, little ring. And you had the tops. You'd spin and they'd fucking fly around and smack in each other and fly out, fly across the room, bounce off your forehead. Until you broke them. But yeah, I had one. I remember it. We used to have fun with it for a while, but yeah, it did get kind of dangerous. Hungry hippos, that's it. Hungry hippos. And then, of course, you can't talk about old school toys without talking about the original G.I. Joes. Eye Gougers, yeah. Oh, Operation, yeah, that was a fun game too. Exactly, Grit. That's the point. Every toy was dangerous. You think these little snot-nosed brats now would make it? I had a lot of G.I. Joe stuff. That's what I used to get for Christmas all the time. Once I was adopted, I would get all kind of shit. I had little scuba suits. I think I had a space capsule too, if I remember correctly. And then there was a helicopter that there was a little button on the side that when you pushed the button, the top rotor would spin. But yeah. Oh yeah, I remember the $6 Million Man figure. Yeah. Later on they came, he had the kung fu grip and the lifelike hair. Oh yeah, the big green machines. Yeah, G.I. Joe on leave. Then remember when they came out with those little tiny ones? Like, that's not G.I. Joe. What the hell is that thing? Oh, Steve Austin was your first crush, huh? We did have good toys. That's it, yard darts, the jorts. That's right. But my mother, she was into Western stuff. So we had Johnny and Jane. Anybody remember these things? Had horses. I don't remember all the young things and the dog, but I do remember Johnny and Jane West was their name. And the Indian chief, yeah, and the horses. I had a Jeep and a little horse trailer. Yep, Johnny West. Before my time. Oh, you do remember it? Yep. I had, like I said, I had a couple of things. A blended family, yeah. But yeah, good old Johnny and Jane West. Inflatable dolls. Johnny Quest. Yeah. Everybody had one of these, I'm sure. Remember them well. Oh, yeah, playing Cowboys and Indians. Yep. Cops and robbers and Cowboys and Indians. Yeah, cell phones and, and video games, yep. Until you lost the markers, yeah. Yep, good old doodly weirdo spirograph shit. Yeah, I remember them things. They were kind of cool. Still use the daily reports. Oh, really? Very cool. Made you dizzy. Well, since you said that, let me show you. Here, I'll get it now. And it's a real one. What walks downstairs alone or in pairs and makes a slinkety sound. Yeah, it's the real deal too. It's a real actual slinky. Oh yeah, it even has the stairs. How it walks downstairs. But yeah, I got a slinky. Don't have too much fun. No, I'll try not to. I'll try not to get too carried away. That's right. It's fun for a girl or a boy. Yeah, that's what made you guys happy. Tater's like a slinky. He's fun to push downstairs. Better than a stinky slinky. Oh, man. That's it. I'm like, what is that noise? What are you doing? Oh, good old Duncan yo-yos, yeah. Or how about these guys? Come on. They were fun. You knocked my block off. Remember that commercial? Because he knocked my block off. Oh, man. Wonder Bread, yeah. Oh, yeah, Hot Wheels. New ones. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, the electric football. Yeah, they were fun, too. But They were fun back in the day. The old electric football. Oh yeah, the marble. I forgot about the marbles. Robot fighting in the basement. Rock'em sock'em robots in my house right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the hockey thing. Yep. Oh yeah, building models. I did that a lot. Oh yeah, the Cracker Jack stuff. Yeah, for sure. But here's another one of those very dangerous toys that kids would probably. Oh man, talking about thinning their herd. Oh, the creepy crawlers. Yeah, the little thing. Yeah, the creepy crawlers and shrinky dinks. Remember the shrinky dinks? You'd paint stuff and put them in the oven. They'd shrink down. But yeah, the real erector sets with all the metal pieces and the bolts and nuts and all that stuff. Yeah, man. Do you think the kids would be like fucking lost by now? Because everybody's in a little bubble. They're not allowed to do anything. That's it. Thins the herd, man. This is how you get the weak ones out. The ones who eat the most paste don't grow up to reproduce. How about this dumb game? I had it, but I never played the game. We used to just put the mousetrap together and then set it off. I don't think I've ever played the game, even though we had it. Eric's tattoo gun kit. That's funny. Yeah, it did come with motor blocks, tackle. Yeah, you can make cranes, all kinds of shit. Yeah, the fucking shit was cool. Lincoln Logs, yeah. Yeah, Legos, yeah. You like the mouse? Like I said, I don't think I've ever played it. Oh, you too? Yeah, I don't even think I remember. I don't even think I know how to play it because it was always just put it together and set it off. Mousetrap didn't work 100% of the time now. You had to nut, yeah. Oh, what a trip. Did anybody have this? This was another goofy game too. You got cooties. Oh yeah, Ouija boards were cool. You loved cooties? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, the legs, yeah. You put the legs on the antennas. No. Oh man. Crazy shit. Oh. Let's see. It no, kind of, but not really. No, he just built cooties. He didn't. They weren't like interchangeable stuff, but yeah. I'm not paranoid, guys. I won't allow a Ouija board in my house. First time I got cooties was in kindergarten. All right, here's something that I had that I loved. I used to play with this for hours. My parents hated it. The SSP Smash Up Derby. I used to love this thing. Yeah, line screw, he is cranking them out, isn't he? But yeah, they had little, like the bumpers and stuff. When you hit, it would push buttons and the doors and the hood and the trunk and shit would fly off. Love that thing. They're so fun. Yep, the SSPs. Yeah, with the ripcords, you put the ripcord thinger down in there, and that's what the slots are at the top on the roofs. You put the little zip cord thing in there, and then you would pull that, and there's a big wheel in the center, and it would make that thing spin and fly, and then you'd send them up the ramp towards each other, and they would fucking smash, and the doors and shit would fly off.
Yay!
Thanks, Granny. Granny got to go. My live is at 9. Big TMZ report dropped today. Matt's winking made the news. Well, thanks for hanging out. Do appreciate it. And have a good one. Have a good one. Thanks, Granny. Yeah, the Smash Up Dirty was fun. That shit was cool. Red Rider baby, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. It was a real one. Never heard of them. Yeah, they were fun, man. The SSPs. Even if you look up regular SSP cars, they had the big wheel exposed. They kind of looked like a drag racer, but it had the big giant wheel in the center of the car. It was a big metal wheel, and you put this little zip stick down. It had little teeth on the like the axle of the wheel, and the zip cord, the little plastic zip cord, had teeth on it. It had a T handle, and you put that down in and stick it the whole way down and hold the car and yank that rip cord out, and it would make that fucking wheels fly, man. And then let her grip. But the SSP, then they would just fucking go. But the Smash Up Dirty had 2 ramps and then 2 cars, like I said, when they'd hit, and the bumpers would push in, and these little pins would fly out and push the doors out and push the hood and the truck off and shit. Pieces would fly everywhere. YouTube mess it up. Huh, that sucks. Matt Brown, some weird guy. He's a weird dude. Very weird dude. Yeah. Toys, cereal commercials, yeah. All right, let me see. Where am I at? Oop. The big wheel. Remember them things? They were black. Oh, man. Something else I really, really dug. Good old big wheels. They were a blast. So much fun. Skidding around. The big plastic wheels. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. And then cool bikes. That's right, the cool bikes. With a little shifter. The banana seat. The big high sissy bar. The ape hanger. Fucking handlebars. That's right, the old Stingrays. They were the shit. Cool ass bikes. Tater's bike don't have a seat. That's right, the old nut buster. But as cool as the bikes were, there was one thing that made them even cooler. That's right. You know you did it. You know you did it. Come on. Don't lie. Yeah, the slick, yeah. Yeah, the Harley sound. Ace of spades, that's right. No, he used cans. Yeah, some of them did have springs on the forks. They had front forks. Beverly said, of course we did it. That's right. Everybody did it. Oh, yeah, the streamers on the end of the handlebars. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I couldn't get a whole suit. You stole my pinochle deck. Shit, we used to use anything with fucking baseball cards, whatever we could find. In Detroit, I still do. Hand me down 10-speed. Oh, I bet they do, man. I bet they do. My dad always went on Jokers of that. Yeah. Pink powder puff bike with banana seat. Yeah, I do remember the old Stingray though. Yeah, we had them for a while. We used to jump shit. Yeah, the Schwinns. Yeah. But yeah, we always used to always say, how come the girls don't have the bars and the guys do? We're the ones that crack our nuts on the bar. The girls don't. And then I was told one time by my grandmother, that's so the girls can wear a skirt and don't have to sling their leg over, she said. I said, oh, okay. It's Pilot Steve. We used to lay in the grass and look at the lightning bugs, or fireflies as some people call them, but we call them lightning bugs. Only rich kids, yeah. They don't have balls. Still do, yeah, there you go. Banana seeds didn't age well. Who invented that? That's right, good old lightning bugs. Yep, that's what I was told, is because they wear dresses. And they weren't showing their goodies, slinging their leg up over the bar. Oh, my. And that was it. That's all I had for that. Wanted to do it right quick. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Always had fun. Oh, yeah. I forget who sent me this. Wasn't Carolyn. Carolyn sent me the Algodonis ones. I think this was, I can't remember who this was. Somebody, one of the nomads sent me this. I can't remember who it was. But yeah. Thanks. I like to do the reminiscent thing sometime. Yeah. Got to second base. There you go. Yeah, I don't know too many girls. I remember we used to roll up our pant legs or get rubber bands and put around so we didn't get our pant legs caught in the chain. I remember that was a big thing all the time. I miss those days too. We had fun. I really did have fun as a kid. Oh, well, thanks, Greg. Yeah, I really did. I had a blast as a kid. You know, the going outside, running around. You know, they'd turn you loose. You know, especially on a Saturday during school time. But on the summer, you get up, grab something to eat quick, bowl of cereal usually, and they'd turn you loose. You were out. You were gone. Sometimes you'd make it back for lunch, grab something to eat. Either there, just swing by the house or one of your friend's house, turn on the hose, let the hot water run out, and get a drink, and then be back at it. And then you see the sun start going down, you're like, fuck. Start heading home before the streetlights came on. Because if mom poked her head outside and screamed your name and you weren't there, you was in trouble. But then we'd just go out, like you said, we'd hang outside in a little group of the neighborhood kids. Try to find your little girlfriend, hold hands, catch lightning bugs, play red light, green light, or something stupid like that, freeze tag, shit like that. And then your mom would yell out again, it's time to come in. Oh, come on, just 5 more minutes. I said get your ass in the fucking house. Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, man. Life in America has changed. It sure has. It was fun back then. We always had something to do. It was fun. The only days that were bad was when it rained and you were stuck inside. Remember that? Being inside, being stuck inside. I'm bored. That was punishment. You're grounded. You're stuck inside. Nowadays, it's like, go outside. Now, wait, I have one more life left. Let me beat this level. No, go outside. No, come, just 5 more minutes. Yeah, we were out. No one knew where we were or what we were doing. And if you came home and it was late for dinner, you didn't eat. At least that's what I was told. When you came in, did you see a fucking sign out front that said restaurant? Did you see a menu? Oh, you didn't? Well, guess what? Dinner was served. You weren't here. Sucks to be you. Or I don't like that. Oh, well, don't eat it then. Well, can I have? No. Those were the days. It's what was it? It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Test pattern. Beep. Yep, we did. We rode around, walked around all day. That's why we were fucking young and skinny and crazy. Because that's all we did. We never stopped moving. That's right. The skates with the skate key. You need a skate key to tighten them bitches up. Hell yeah. Yeah, the liver and onion days. Yeah, man. I don't like liver. Guess you ain't eating. Can I have a... Did you see a menu? We ain't taking fucking orders in here. I remember it well. It was good times. We had fun. I know I did. I had a blast. Even though back then sometimes you thought it was rough and tough, but man, you look back and it's like, man, that wasn't so bad after all. We had lots of fun. Oh yeah. Remember getting that new glove? Getting a baseball, oiling up your glove, getting a baseball, sticking it in there, folding it around, wrapping the rubber bands all around it and some twine, tying it all up and holding it closed for a couple days. Gotta wear your glove, gotta break your glove in. Gotta break it in. You can't take that new glove out there and play. You gotta break your glove in. I remember that shit. Yep, and you were right. You'd put that shit on your handlebars and ride. Meet up with the gang. Air guitar to tennis racket. There you go. Yeah, we'd pile up the fucking cinder blocks and shit and lay plywood on them. Yeah. Getting on those. We used to get on we were too big for them, but we get on the little animal things on the big springs and fucking rock down things. Bang, bang, bang. Get them things flying around too. Giant hill with a pile on the wagon. Yeah, we had a big hill. We used to call it the Nutcracker because it would go down and then it flattened out for a little bit and then go down again. So you go fucking flying down the first hill and then catch air and sometimes hit like halfway down the second hill. But the goal was to miss the second hill altogether. Yeah, we had some crazy times, man. Yep, Mom always cooked. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when you got to go out to eat at McDonald's or Burger King, yeah, that was a big to-do, man. Whale bladder. Oh, wow. Ew. Fake bicycle. That's fucked up. Soapbox cars. What we used to do, we would take the big wheels that we just showed, would take the big wheels and cut them like right in front of the seat, and they were hollow. So we'd cut the front wheel and the handle, we'd cut them off, and they would get a 2x4 and jam up in there and screw that down, and then get another 2x4, steal a grocery cart, get 2 wheels off the grocery cart, put them on the end of the other 2x4, and we would sit down on the seat of the big wheel and put our feet out and steer, and we would go to the top of the one hill, the street hill, and have 2 or 3 kids down at the bottom watching for traffic, go and then you just fucking launch yourself down the street and steer with your feet with the big wheel tires, and you try to spin out or try not to and fucking hit the curb and shit. Oh man, we did all kinds of crazy shit, man. The Sears catalog, yeah. McDonald's was a shit. We had a thing called Red Barn around here. Another fast food restaurant was down. Oh yeah, climbing trees. Eat it or wear it. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Yes, that is something I heard. Yes. You'll eat it or wear it. Yes. That definitely brings back memories. Children should be seen and not heard. Eat it or wear it. Yeah, all those good ones. No, I don't remember that. I do remember the Olympics and all that bullshit, but yeah. Big Macs for days. Oh, yeah. The 12B pie special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Oh, yeah. I bet he could. All the elementary schools had outdoor pools. Oh, wow. It was $1 for a tag for the whole summer. No shit. That sounds cool. Oh, yeah. Tree forts. Skipping school. Oh, yeah. Dilapidated tree fort. Shit. All right, gang. We've been on here for 2 hours and 14 minutes. So I think we will wrap this up. The metal pedals with the little spikes so your feet didn't flip off. And if you did, yeah, they would come around and crack you. Oh, yes, they would blast you right in the fucking shit. Yes. Oh, man. I remember them now. Thanks for that memory at the end. Way to go. Oh, man. Candy. Got real expensive. Historic. That's right. It did fly by. It flew by this time. It really did. Thanks. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me again for another Thursday live stream. Thirsty Thursday. I don't drink anymore, but we'll still call it Thirsty Thursday. And yeah, I always have a blast. I want to thank my moderators as always for keeping everything cool. I want to thank all my members. You guys are awesome.
And thanks for the bats. And thanks for everybody who watches my videos and does all the YouTubey things.
You know, clicking the buttons and turning the switches and flicking the knobs and all that stuff, leaving comments and everything. And thanks again for everybody for tonight who gave the super chats. Definitely, even though I did it tonight and it didn't work, we'll see what's going on. But yes, supposed to be no ads. We'll see what happens. But yes, no ads during the live stream is what's supposed to be happening. That's the way it's set up. So yes. Damn it. I guess we will just go with, may all your babies be born toothless and naked. Don't let your meatloaf. Blind viewers are awesome. And I should know because I'm Blind Views and that's the way I see it.
He doesn't lie to you. Beware of the bats. They might just poop on your head.